Hi guys, I'm Saumya and I'm back again with another video. So I make a lot of bookish content on this channel. So do hit that subscribe button if you want to know about books and if you want to read more. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about a book which was sent to me by the author, and that book is The Parenting Blueprint by Ansuman Das. So let's get into the video. So as the name suggests, this book is a non-fiction self-help book that is meant to help parents understand parenthood and also help them raise their children in the best possible manner. And this book takes into account the modern world and how it has evolved to guide parents. This book talks about parenting versus upbringing, maneuvering the modern world, parenting classifications such as parenting styles and practices. It also talks about different parenting types, and this book is quite relevant, as I said before, because it discusses how parenting has evolved from what it was to what it is today. And finally, it also discusses tools and techniques for success. This book talks about the impact of COVID, social media, AI with respect to parenting. So it is as recent as it can get. And towards the end of the book, there is a helpful summary which makes the entire book complete and succinct. What I liked about this book was how precise and to the point it was, and how it jumped straight into explaining how parents can navigate different situations with their child using very many examples. Another thing this book talks about is that parents should be support systems and mentors to their children, but at the same time, they should ensure that there is discipline in their child's life. This book talks about how parents should understand the nature of their child, and then they should tailor their approach towards raising their child accordingly instead of following popular parenting advices blindly. Time and time again, this book focuses on the individuality of a child. Even though this book is called The Parenting Blueprint, it has also talked about the role of grandparents in a child's life and the dynamics that exist between grandparents and children and even the parents. So that's pretty great, because it is undoubtedly true that grandparents play a pivotal role in any child's life. This book discusses the benefits and disadvantages of different parenting styles. So this is a book that can be read by both new parents as well as parents who have somewhat older kids, because this book also talks about teenagers at length. This book talks about the difference in the reactions given by younger children versus the reactions given by teenagers. And as we know that teenagers can be a bit complicated in terms of how they react and how they express themselves and their feelings, and how parents have to alter the way they deal with teenagers, taking their tendencies into account. So this is a book that plays the role of a guide that parents can turn to in such situations. By discussing different parenting styles and different parenting types, this book helps the reader determine their own parenting style, and it gives a lot of room to the reader to determine what to do and how to incorporate changes in their own parenting style if necessary. Another thing that really stood out to me about this book was how it doesn't just talk about straightforward parenting scenarios, but it also takes into account marriages where the partners might have separated and they could have gotten a new partner, where the new partner could also have kids of their own. So this book gives advices to the parents on how to help their child adjust in such new circumstances. This book also discusses the mistakes made by parents while raising their children, one such mistake being wanting to turn their child into the next Elon Musk or Bill Gates. And this book advises against this approach by outlining the negative impacts that this approach can have. And also another thing that it talks about, among other important things, is that parents should make their child money conscious, and this book gives various methods for doing this. In the chapter titled Techniques and Tools for Success, this book has discussed a lot of techniques that can ensure the best upbringing for a child, and it has discussed each and every point in detail. So overall, this book has tried to be as all-encompassing as possible by covering almost every aspect of parenthood. So it really definitely stays true to its name, The Parenting Blueprint. So as you can see that I have annotated this book quite a lot, because even I got so much out of it. So really this book can be read by anyone, but more specifically, this is a very readable and an interesting book. So this is definitely going to make for an engaging and an enlightening read for parents. So that was my review of The Parenting Blueprint by Ansuman Das. So this book is available on different platforms, and the links for getting this book from all these platforms respectively will be in the description box. Also, you can use a discount coupon to avail a discount of 38% if you buy this book from the Notion Press website. The link for that will be in the description box as well. So that was it for today's video. If you want to connect with me on my social media, the links are in the description. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye, take care and stay safe.